Today we're going to take a look at my PTR 91, which is essentially an HK G3A3 clone. And while I'm telling you how much I love this gun, which is a spoiler for you, I'm also going to show you my German 90s military loadout. So there is a little bit of confusion. The Germans started using the Flecktarn equipment 90, 91, and they did start to phase out the G3 in the 90s as well for HK's 5.56. Off the top of my head, I forget what it's called. So some of this equipment could be from 80s and 90s. The 80s stuff would be the mess kit, could be before the 90s, probably is. The sewing kit definitely is. So let's look at the equipment. And this is not the only gear they made in Flecktarn. I have other setups. I have one that has a holster for the P1, basically the aluminum frame P38. They were using that until the 90s. So I do have one of those holsters on a different setup. This is just the one I had handy. So here we go. We have an OD green mess kit that was used. It really doesn't have anything on it except for some markings there. And then we'll go right. We got G3 mags. This is an H&K 1988. This is an H&K 87. These were 20-round box mags that went into the soldiers' G3 rifles. So moving on. Here we have the G3 cleaning kit. This is what a couple of them look like. This is what they look like closed and open. It has your pull chain, your brushes, detail brush, oil. I don't know necessarily what this is. It just happened to be in there. The other kit did not come with it. Moving on, we have a basically German Army knife. This is a copy by Miltech. I could probably get a real one on eBay for $30. I just haven't done it yet. That is a sewing kit. I'm not going to open it. I think we've all seen military sewing kits. Now we'll move up here to the entrenching tool. And now you'll start to see where Germany was really taking influence from NATO. Here you see a tri-fold shovel. We only know it's German from the markings. That and the store I bought it from. Here is the entrenching tool case. It goes on this gigantic waist belt, which you'll see the little holes in there. And what that's for is this weird system of attachment. You basically hook these loops through, push those through. After these hook in the top, push these through, and then use these locking snaps. And that's how you add the pouches. So while we're all familiar with Alice and Molly, this is how the Germans were doing it in the 90s. Now, we have this canteen. Leather strap. The funny thing is this canteen looks... It just doesn't look right for being from the 90s when you compare it to other military's canteens in the 90s. But it's what came with this. was sold to me as the correct one for this pouch. I want to try to close this pouch to show you what it looks like. And it fits in there perfectly, so I don't know. And then you can see the different colors, and most of that is just fading. Some of this stuff has dirt and sand in it, so it was definitely used. Some of it's almost brand new, so it may never have been issued. Like this pouch looks like it's probably brand new from 1997. And all that does is hold the G3 mags. Let's see. I didn't even open these ones yet. I have so many open ones. But I could try to give you a better... Basically, that's how it would work. It's not working this second because they're still in the bag. Moving up, you have the shoulder harnesses. You have a soldier's name on there. And then you have the backpack, which I'm not sure of the exact date on that, but it looks almost brand new, unused. Yeah, probably 2001. That's probably what that is, March 2001. But the thing looks brand new, and that's where I put all the stuff that I showed you. All this stuff goes in that backpack. Now let's go on to the rifle. Now I have done a video, I believe I did a video years ago on a different PTR I owned. The one I owned before I wasn't thrilled with. It had a plastic trigger group. So as far as I was concerned, I could never truly make a German G3 clone out of it because they weren't using plastic trigger housings. So what you have here is the military buttstock, your sling point. This is for your takedown pins here. They go into the stock. You got your OD grip. The furniture looks great. You got your safety, semi, and full auto PTR logo. This is the military classic. You got a box mag from 1990. Up here you have the OD green military front handguard. And on a lot of these you'll notice they don't always match the back. I don't know why it was like that. All the ones I've looked at, most of them didn't match. I didn't really worry about it. Moving forward, you have the HK style, MP5 style charging, although this gun predates the MP5. Going here, you have another sling point, your muzzle device, and your bayonet lug, which is kind of weird the way it works. The G3 bayonets, which were not issued to every soldier, would have had a male part coming off of it that would have gone into there. If you're a plumber, you understand, like the female fitting. It would have gone in there and snapped in there. And then you would have pushed a button on the bayonet, which would have released the bayonet from the rifle. Now, what do we have here? We have the canister sighting system, like HK has. PT91 stampings, caliber .308. That's how you lock the bayonet lug in. Now, what can I tell you about this rifle? I did shoot it. What I can tell you about it is it does have a ton of kick compared to like modern ARs, but not as bad as some of the videos tell you online, where they're saying the FAL is way easier on your shoulder, or the M14/M1A is a lot easier to shoot. I don't 100% agree. I think they all kicked. I think it was tolerable. I was able to shoot 100 rounds without complaint. I was able to hit man-sized targets at 100 yards with the open sights. I had it on the number 1 spot, which is basically a V-notch, and I had no issues hitting my plate targets. I didn't try to put it on paper. I don't think that's what this rifle really is for me. Realistically, I collect German firearms, so it's just kind of a placeholder for a German HK G3A3 that I'll never own because it's not affordable to buy that. Unfortunately, not affordable for me. So I will see if I have any shooting video, and if I have shooting footage, I will add it to this video. All in all, this was an overlook of my 1990s German loadout and my German clone battle rifle, the G3A3 or PTR 91. Okay, guys, until next time, please like and subscribe. So here I am in my wife's pink earmuffs. You see the HK slab. Excuse me, I got a little bit of tonight. You see it's jostling me around. It wasn't impossible to hit the target. I was hitting steel plates the size of a human body at 100 yards fairly consistently. I struggle with the controls, and that's simply because I don't train with this platform. To me, this is part of my collection, a collector's item. It's not what I train with or I use for work or anything else. I use the newer platform. That's what I'm most familiar with. But this shot great. I've shot all the major battle rifles of the Cold War, including the M1A, M1 Garand, FAL, and I would say I like this and the FAL neck and neck. However, I kind of like this because of the mag availability. I did not find recoil that much worse than the FAL. Overall, this is one of my favorite guns in my collection. It's a hard hitter. Easily hit a man-sized target at 100 yards with their open sights. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. I know I don't make the best videos, but I'm doing it for fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time.